Get
Anchored.
Hi friends! Today we're going to focus on the last part of this week's verse, which tells us about how God surrounds us with songs of victory. Now, during the Old Testament, when God protected his people or helped them win battles or save them from people trying to hurt them, people would write songs praising God and as a way of reminding each other about the amazing things God has done. Now, David was one of the people that wrote a lot of songs like that. He wrote the psalm that we are talking about this week and many others that we find in the book of Psalms. Now, all of these were songs that he wrote as a reminder of what God had done in his life. And there were so many things that God has done that David wrote about these songs surrounding him. There were so many, it was like they were all around them. God had done so much to help him, and the proof of that was everywhere he looked. And these songs, they were sort of like a testimony of what God has done. And a testimony is when someone tells others something true that has happened in their lives. And if you've been to church, maybe you've heard someone say a testimony. When we say a testimony in church, it's when someone tells everyone about what God had done in their life. When people share about what God has done in church, or they write about it, or maybe they do videos like this about it, it's like they're being surrounded by songs of God's victory. When we sing songs of worship to God, maybe at church or in your home, listen closely to those words. They often talk about the amazing things God has done. Even things in the world, like when we hear Christmas music, those give testimony and surround us with songs of God's victory. And now, whether it's literally the songs that we sing along to, or words that we hear from what other people talk about when they talk about what God has done, or when we think about in our own lives what God has done, we too are being surrounded with songs and examples of God's victory in our lives. So I want to challenge you this week, today, spend some time looking for where God has provided for you or helped you or given you victory in your life. Because these are God's songs in your life that are surrounding you. So take some time to look for those and also to thank God for that.
Psalm 32 verse 7 says, "For you are my hiding place. You protect me from trouble. You surround me with songs of victory."